Hello everyone, welcome to Forensic Science India YouTube channel. So in this video I'll be discussing about drugs and drug abuse. So first let's start with drugs. Okay, so the word drug is derived from the French word drogue, which means a dry herb. Okay, so the roots of this word drug has been from a French word drogue. The concept of dry herb indicates the traditional ways of treatment using plant and animal products as medicine or drug. Okay, so as you know that in the primitive time the medicine and drugs were extracted from various plants and animal products. Okay, so that's why this term known as drug was used. Okay, and from that time the concept of dry herb was correlated with drug. Action of drug. Okay, so here we can divide this action of drug into two parts. The first one is physical effect, the second one is psychological effect. Okay, so this drug can affect a body in two ways. Okay, for in the first way it will change the physiological aspects of a body, okay, the functioning of the body parts and organs, and also it will create a change in the mind, that is the psychological effect. Okay, so going to the next slide. Any substance which leads to a physiological change in the body. So drug, it means it can be any substance, okay, which leads to a physiological change. Okay, it means any change in the body. The change may be either psychological or a physical change. So as I was showing you the different type of action. Okay, so any substance which is capable of showing or exhibiting both these factors, that is a physical and psychological change, will be considered as a drug. The classical psychological changes includes an abrupt change in mood, perception, hallucination, etc. Okay, so these are various classical psychological changes, means these are the main changes which usually can be seen. Okay, when a person consumes a drug. Okay, so these are changes in the mood, change in perception, hallucination, etc. Some physical changes include impaired coordination, lowered reflexes, increased concentration, and increase or decrease in blood pressure, heart rate, etc. Okay, so these are the various changes, physical changes, okay, which are associated with drugs. Then some changes related to respiratory system, circulatory system can be seen. Drug abuse. Okay, so let's go to the next part. Okay, that is drug abuse. So this is also known as substance abuse. Okay, this was according to the APA, that is American Psychiatric Association. Okay, in their DSM manual 5, they have changed this drug abuse word into substance abuse. The use of prohibited drugs or pharmaceutical drugs for recreational purpose. Okay, so these pharmaceutical drugs are often referred to as medicines because they'll be having some therapeutic effect, right? So that's why they are included as medicines. Also, I have considered here medicines. Okay, so even this prescription drugs, that is the pharmaceutical drug, are also used. Okay, are also used as drug, misused as drug, I might say. Abusing the therapeutic effects or aspects of drug in a wrong way. So drug abuse refers to this also, means a person is abusing or utilizing the therapeutic effects in a wrong way. So what are these wrong ways? Let's see. Uses of drugs for the motive of pleasure, for mood alteration, to create a feeling of high, drugs without getting prescribed. Okay, so use of some substance, okay, which is drug in fact, for creating some pleasure to the mind and body. Okay, and also some alteration in mood, creating a feeling of high. Okay, so these things falls under drug abuse. So let's look at some of the administration or the modes of administration of drugs can be administered orally or ingested. Okay, so oral administration is also referred to as ingestion. Okay, here we have two of the main types, that is one is sublingual and the one is buccal. Okay, I'll be showing you the pictures in the next slide. Next form is injection. Okay, so in injection, as we know, it will be through intravenously, intramuscularly, or subcutaneously, means it can be either injected on the veins and the muscles or in the subcutaneous layer of the skin. Okay, so this will basically comprise the various parts of injection or injection mode of administration. Topically, okay, so this is the another form, that is topical administration. So this is basically through the body surface. Okay, so mostly done through the skin. So all the ointments, okay, which we use are topical mode of administration. Rectally, okay, through the rectum and etc. So there are some other ways also, okay, like vaginal, etc. So which can be used for the administration of a drug. It is increasing day after day and is becoming a major concern considering the youth. So drug abuse has been a menace. Okay, it is very much destructive for the entire society, especially for the youth section. Okay, now let's look at the routes of drug administration. I've already explained. Okay, so just look at the pictures for a better remembering. The first one, the person is snorting. Okay, so this is basically the nasal administration. And the right side, the first one is sublingual, you can tell. Okay, lingual means related to tongue. Okay, so beneath the tongue they can use the drug, they can place the drug. Okay, LSD and all sort of drugs are often abused in this way. Buccal, that is direct administration to the through the mouth. The one where a person is applying some ointment kind of thing, that is topical administration. And the last one, that is using an injection. It can be either intravenously, okay, intramuscular or subcutaneous. Okay, so these are the various routes of drug administration. Next, yeah, so here is a report, okay, from published by the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime. So this World Drug Report of 2019, let's see what does it say. 35 million people worldwide suffer from drug use disorders, while only 1 in 7 people receive treatment. So you can see the statistics. Okay, all over the world, about 35 million people are already affected by this substance use disorder. Okay, and treatment is given to only 1 out of 7 people. Drug abuse is a threat to the entire society. Okay, so lastly, let's look at the effects of drug abuse. Why is this drug abuse a very serious thing, and why it should not be practiced? Addiction and dependence are among the worst effects of substance abuse or drug abuse. Okay, so there are many other effects as well, but one of the most dangerous effects are addiction and dependence. Other effects includes problems related to memory, attention, and decision making. Okay, so some other problems which are related to the mind, okay, you can say, or brain, okay, like attention, memory, or decision making. So these are the effects. Okay, so you can see this thing. Okay, drug abuse, okay, then it's leading to dependence, then again further to addiction. Okay, so this is a kind of stages also. Okay, the first, the person will be abusing a drug. Okay, will be using it for recreation purpose, for pleasure, etc., which I mentioned earlier. So it will lead to a dependence. Okay, in dependence, the person can leave the drug, but there will be withdrawal symptom. Okay, there will be some withdrawal symptom like tremors in the body. Okay, some changes in the body. Okay, and the person can leave the drug in dependence. Okay, but what is the serious thing is, after dependence it can also lead to addiction also. In addiction, the person will not concentrate it on any of his social responsibilities or work responsibilities. Okay, the person will not try to leave the drug also. Okay, he will continue using the drug even in serious circumstances. Okay, so these are the main concern of or effects of drug abuse. Apart from this addiction and dependence, some of them are abnormal heart rates, loss of appetite, seizures, brain damage, stroke, etc. Okay, so these are other effects. So here you can see one report from NIDA, okay, NIDA, long-term use of opiates. Okay, so the use of this drug category, okay, these narcotics known as opiates. Okay, so this can lead to slow breathing and damage to brain cell. Okay, so according to the NIDA, people who take these drugs may experience many episodes of low breathing, and each of these episodes could cause damage to brain cells. So from this, what we can infer is slow breathing. Okay, that means a problem to the breathing cycle, and also a damage to the brain cells has been observed for long-term opiate users. Okay, so this is a report from NIDA. Okay, so thank you, that's it for this video. We'll be coming out with more videos, and don't forget to subscribe the channel, hit the like button if you have liked this video. Okay, and you can also go to the various playlists which are available for easy viewing. Okay, thank you.